This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to our venerable apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, so Brother Aharon coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, to be edifying and uplifting unto the elect. All right, and I'm going to title this Man of Lawlessness. All right, and that is pretty much the title of the chapter in 2 Thessalonians, the second, all right, chapter. All right, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to read just a little bit off of it, and then I'm going to get this little article here that I have. All right. And it's just crazy because we're in those times, man. All right. The biblical prophecies of the end days and the signs to know who's who and what's what. All right. Is all being shown to us. Lord willing, we are part of the elect because we have the eyes to see. All right. And the heart and the mind to understand. OK, so we're going to bring it back from the top. It says, book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 1. It says, now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushai Hamashiach, and by our gathering together unto him. All right, and that's the times that we're in now. Okay, we're awaiting, all right, the coming of our Lord Yahushai Hamashiach, and we're also gathering in the elect, all right, from all parts of the earth, all right, especially here in Babylon, from all these different so-called Israelite denominations. Okay, because you have a lot of people who are of the elect who are in these different churches and these different, camps and so on and so forth. All right. But they're not being led, according to the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. OK, so they're being brought together. They're being gathered, all right, by this word. That's why you have all this controversy that's going on. It seems like nowadays, damn near every day, there's a new form of evil controversy being sprung up by these wicked men. All right. You got IUIC, ISUPK, the Sakari, GOCC, and the list goes on and on and on. And all these other camps, these churches, the Lord is going to break them. Okay, by the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, they're being broken as you see. All right, because the Lord does everything by somebody. Okay, if it's on the left hand side, all right, which we're reading about. Okay, and then also on the right hand side, which is who? The prophets, his servants, the prophets. Okay, so continuing in verse 2, it says that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letters as from us, as that the day of Hamashiach is at hand. Okay, so we're not troubled, all right, because we have the spirit of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to keep us stable in these times. All right, so we're not soon shaken in mind. All right, it says, let no man deceive you by any means. All right, whether it's by rap music videos or by money or the fancy garments, all right, or how they hold the so-called feasts, the solemn assemblies that they basically abominate, defile, all right, especially the Passover, man. Okay, Passover is coming up, and a lot of men are being deceived, all right, by the fancy, come together spirit. Okay, you got a whole bunch of worldly people, being brought into it. Why? Because they don't understand order. Okay, because a true man of order is not going to be affiliated or surrounding himself with no type of wicked ass niggas, man. All right, especially niggas who claim to be in the truth. Okay, they're the worst of the worst because they know the right and they know the wrong. Okay, it says, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. All right, and that it says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Okay, and you go into that word perdition, it simply means destruction. Okay, and there's one people on this planet Earth that their whole agenda is to push destruction. Okay, there's one specific people on this planet Earth that their whole agenda, when you go into their agenda, their plans, and so on and so forth, is to destroy. But who is it really the main people they want to destroy? They want to destroy Israel. All right, the 12 tribes of Israel, as is written in Psalms, the 83rd chapter. All right, let us cut them off from being a people all right, that they could do away with the name of Israel, you know, going all the way back to the time of slavery, all right, all the way till today, all right. They kept on persecuting us, destroying us. You got brothers and sisters who got lynched, all right. You go into the so-called natives culture and history, all right. It was a whole bunch of plagues, diseases, raping, robbing, murdering, okay, mutilation, all right. So many different things that these devils did to try to destroy, all right, cut off Israel from being a nation. And then it got to the point where they couldn't do it. They said, all right, F this. We're just going to change their names. So instead of knowing them as Israelites, we're just going to call them blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, that's their form of cutting off the nation of Israel. But guess what? All the Lord had to do was just put us back in remembrance. Okay? And that is to your detriment. Okay, verse 5, it says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you of these things, or I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. Okay, so the time, like it tells you in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, all right, though it tarry, wait for it. All right, the vision is set for an appointed time. So we have to wait, all right, for the Lord to put that time where things will happen, because everything happens according to the time of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So if there's a season, whatever is created for that season is what happens. Okay, you had going back into history, okay, you had 1,000 years known as the so-called Dark Ages. All right, and that's written in the book of Revelation, where it talks about Satan is going to be loosed for a short season. That short season really started during the time of the Renaissance. All right, going back to the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. All right, the earth being given into the hands of the wicked. Okay, the hands being given into the earth is being given into the hands of the wicked. So that means that time period of them ruling is going to be a time of wickedness. All right, and they're being revealed as we speak. Okay, by this truth. Okay, that's why they're trying to demonize anyone who brings out this truth. Lately, you had the Department of Homeland Security, all right, the DHS, that came out and talked about terrorism threat on the U.S. homeland, you know. And when you really read it and go into it, it's basically boiling down to anyone who basically believes on the scriptures in terms of biblical prophecy will be deemed a terrorist. Okay, why? Because the things that they're planning to do is literally written in the scriptures as the workers of iniquity and their agenda. See, so anyone can come up and say, oh, well, I believe this, I believe that. But at the end of the day, whatever they're doing is biblical prophecy. And only the Bible can explain that. So those who understand the Bible, all right, are going to bring light to those who are in the darkness. And that's a problem. So they will demonize us. Okay, they're going to call us all sorts of names, and some of us are going to be arrested and so on and so forth. But it's for a good deed. Okay, it's for a good deed, man. This is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's book. All right, this is his movie. This is his story. Okay, and by default, if that's the case, then it's the story of Israel, because all throughout the scriptures, it's been Israel and the Most High. All right, Esau is just a pawn to make us get back in order, but they're not really the big deal. It's between us and our Heavenly Father, man. Okay, that's why with all the hell that's coming, the elect are still going to be delivered. Okay, because it's not about Esau's power or whatever, it's about the Most High's judgments. Okay, it says, so verse 7, it says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Okay, and this very verse right here is beautiful, because when you go into certain words, all right, for example, the word mystery, it says mysterion, right, and it says hidden thing, secret, mystery. Okay, and that is where you get the word secret societies. Okay, so-called secret societies, the deep state, you know, the elites. They always got these titles, but they don't really have real names and faces. All right, it wasn't until the men of the Lord came on the scene and really gave them the identity from the scriptures, which are known as the Edomites. Okay, and when you go back to the Edomites, the nearest history on the Edomites goes back to the Idumeans in the Roman Empire. Okay, and those are the same people that you see today ruling, just because this is Rome 2.0. So when you come out and you bring out this truth, they demonize you, man. It says a hidden or secret thing. All right, that goes into what? Their agendas. Okay, like Agenda 21. All right, now we're in 2022, so that agenda clearly was it came to fruition. You know, we were prepared for it. The whole world was prepared for it. Going back to Revelation 13:16, he causeth all. Okay, that causeth meaning poeo, and then the all, I believe, is the word pas. Okay, meaning individually and then ultimately collectively. All right, so they were able to, create this mystery. All right, these hidden purposes and counsels are these secret will that they have. Okay, and they were able to push it by means of their media, by means of technology, all right, by means of so-called trusted science. Okay, their so-called agencies. All right, those are all hidden things, man. Most people don't even know what's in these so-called jump shots. Okay, a lot of people, if they were to really look into it, all right, and find out what's really going on, man, hey, who knows? All right, I mean, these people, you can't tell them nothing, man. They don't know what the hell is going on. So they probably still know that this thing could kill me, and they still do it. So it is what it is, man. All right, but mystery going to word mysterion, all right, something that is hidden. Okay, so a hidden hand. All right, and then you go into the word it's like a mystery of iniquity. All right, the word iniquity says anomia. Okay, and it says here the condition of without law. Okay, because ignorant of it, because of violating it, contempt and violation of law. Iniquity, it's like iniquity, wickedness. Okay, so what is the ultimate form of wickedness? The violation of the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay, making it a law to do those things, that is a form of iniquity, because all you're doing is, if there's 613 laws, statutes, and commandments and judgments, you're basically breaking them back to back to back to back. That is iniquity, adding sin onto sin. All right, and this society is based on iniquity. That is why it's called without law, a condition of without law, meaning a state of without law. All right, because condition simply means state. Okay, of without law, the United States of without law. All right, of lawlessness. Okay, because this country, believe it or not, they don't go based on the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They don't live based on the Bible. It's point blank period. All right. It says, so the mystery of iniquity, all right, so we know the hidden secret counsels of sin and wickedness, all right, doth already work, meaning they've been in motion for years. All right, they've been in motion for years, man. All right, hundreds of years. Okay, so they doth already work. It says only he who now letteth will let, meaning it's the time set for them to do those things. So the Lord set them up to be the heads of wickedness on this earth. Okay, for this very time. All right, he set it up perfectly. All right, so his son could get that glory, because his son is the one who's going to change, all right, the course of history. Okay, as is written in the book of Daniel, the 7th chapter. Okay. And you got what Daniel 7:20, Daniel 7:18. All right, the saints, all right, of the Most High, we're going to take the kingdom. All right, we're going to take the kingdom, man. All right, so that's how it's going to be. It's going to be a glorious way. All right, one that's never been in human history. Okay, and that's how Yahushua is going to make his statement. It says, until he be taken out of the way. All right. Taken, going to the word taken out or taken, it says here, to become into existence, begin to be, all right, it says to come to pass, to happen, to arise, to appear in history, okay, of men appearing in public. That's the key right there, of men appearing in public. All right, so now, that is the word taken, okay. It says taken out of the way. So for them to be taken out of the way, they must be what? They must be made public. That's why this revelation is killing these devils. That's why they're trying to destroy this truth. They're trying to censor this truth. Okay. And they're going to do that because it's biblical prophecy. Okay. It says, so he's going to be taken, meaning exposed. All right. It says taken out of the way, exposed, and then what? Destroyed. Okay. Destroyed, because it's going to be taken out of the way, meaning what? The midst, the middle. All all right, amongst. Okay, so these devils going to be taken out the way once they've been revealed. All right, and guess what? The Lord is putting the Spirit on them to reveal themselves. Okay, as is written in Psalm 64:8. Okay, as a matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Let me get that real quick. All right, because these devils, man. Hey, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, though, because you know He's the one who's bringing all these things to fruition. For those who believe on the words of the Lord, this is beautiful times for us, man. All right, because that means we're about to reap great rewards. Okay, great rewards, man. All right, it's the book of Psalm chapter 64. As a matter of fact, start off at 6. All right, it says, they search out iniquities. All right, the same word. All right, iniquities, lawlessness. Okay, things that can make Jake go off. All right, to destroy them, to kill them, to take them away from their power. Okay, their true source of what? Power, their knowledge. Confuse them as best as you can so they can end up destroying themselves. That's what Esau searches out. Okay, iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Okay, meaning they go into everything. That's why you call it, they discover things almost every damn day, these so-called scientists. All right, and they find all these weird shit. You'd be like, how did you look for this? How did you find it? Like, how, you know? It says both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep, meaning their minds. Okay, they're so-called scientists. They're doctors, experts, and so on and so forth. They're very dark. Okay, everything that they look for, whether it's technology or whatever, all right, anything that they're coming out with in the future is all to serve a very sinister plan. Okay, and those who alarm people about it are going to be demonized. And it starts with the scriptures. It starts with the men of the Lord. All right, it says, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. Okay, and that time is coming. Okay, but they have to be revealed first. Okay, and that's why they don't want this truth to come out, because once they're revealed, that's it. It's over. All right. Yahushua said, well, I beheld Satan fall from heaven like lightning, meaning in a very quick motion. All right, they lose their power. Within 1 hour, this place is going to be destroyed, man. All right. It says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Okay. And that leads me straight to this link here. All right. is an actual thing. You could look it up. It's called Babylon Health. All right. BabylonHealth.com. And it caught my attention because of the very name Babylon. And it's being tied into health. Okay. So I'm going to read a little bit on this page here. I'll probably put it in the description. I tend to forget, but lower than I remember to put in the description. So brothers and sisters, you can check it out. It's real short, but it says here, more than just a doctor on your phone. Babylon gives you 24/7 all-in-one healthcare. What does that mean? All-in-one healthcare. This is leading to the part where all your health information is going to be on one device, all in one healthcare. Okay, so you already know, and it says Babylon, so you already know these devils not going to be hiding it. All right, it says we're here for you through sickness and good health. You hear that? Why don't they put good health before sickness? And why are you promoting sickness like it's a thing? Like it's a thing to be like, they try to normalize it. Like people getting sick and being sick is just, they want to normalize it. Okay. That's why they don't want to let go of those so-called masks, because boy, the school's got to keep it on, certain jobs you go, you got to have it on, because it's the constant reminder of there's sickness. People are sick. It says, when you're feeling sick, Babylon gives you 24/7 access to care. Okay. When you're back on your feet, we give you the tools and advice to stay healthy. In other words, you're going to constantly be hearing testing, this, 6 feet apart. Watch the same whole ass shit. Okay. It says what we offer. They offer 24/7 access to doctors, dedicated care advisor, personalized care plans, seamless referrals to specialists, digital health tools. There you go. And chronic disease management. You hear that? Chronic disease management. These terms that these devils use, man. It says affordable and accessible healthcare in the hands of everyone on earth. So what does that mean? the 13th chapter, he calleth all, okay, everyone on earth, to achieve our mission of creating a better model of healthcare. We're combining AI and technology with human expertise. Okay, so technology being put within the human. So these things, yo, man, these devils are not slick. All right, and we see everything they're trying to do. Okay, it says we're working with partners across the world. We're teaming up with impactful partners, large and small, to transform the healthcare system. Today, we cover over 3.5 million Americans with our clinical services, and we are just getting started. Okay, you best believe these people are working with the World Economic Forum, all right, the CDC, the NHS. Oh, it's right here, NHS. It says our partners include BNP Paribas, HSBC, all right, Shell, BuzzFeed, NHS, and TILUS. All right, so they put it right in your face, man. But I'll put the link in the description, But this thing is crazy. All right, it's getting crazier by the day. They're normalizing the wickedness every day. All right, to call this thing Babylon, like it, Babylon meaning confusion. Confusion gives you 24/7 all-in-one healthcare. That in and of itself is confusion. So this place is just living up to its name, as biblically, as is said in the scriptures, biblically. Okay. But anyway, let's go back to 2 Thessalonians and close it out. All right. So that's pretty much it on that Babylon thing. All right. That's really the highlight of what I wanted to bring out. But let's get some more of this in 2 Thessalonians real quick, and then I'm going to close it out. All right. It says here. So verse 8. Let's jump to verse 8. It says, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed. Okay, and who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, pertain to Malachi chapter 1, verse 3. Okay, they are the border of wickedness. All right, and they are the ones who rule this world. They are the ones who have meetings and discuss what the world should do. And then they go ahead and actually perform that. That's a ruler. That is somebody who has power, because you can't do that. And guess what? These meetings, nobody's involved in those meetings except those who are part of the plan. So that is a rulership mentality. All right. That they get to decide, the few get to decide what's best for the whole. All right. This is real stuff, man. This is real life stuff. And those who are still asleep, you think this is a joke? Hey, look, man, the Lord, there's not that much time left. And the Lord is about to start putting judgment in all of Israel. All right. Very, very soon, man. You're going to be seeing judgment on a very, very high level, a time like never before. And then once the Lord is done with Israel, he's going to jump into these other nations, man. But you're going to see some judgment this year, this very year, in the next coming weeks and months. You're going to be seeing some things, man. All right. Because the wickedness is at an all-time high, especially in here in Israel, man. All right. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to speak and do certain things, man. It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. All right. And that's by being done by who? By the prophets, his servants, the prophets. Okay. Whom the Lord shall consume. Let's see what that word consume there means. All right. Let's look into it. Let's see what it says here. It says, analisco. It says to expend, to consume, spend money, to consume, use up, to destroy. Ooh. Right. So we're destroying these devils and their narratives. All right, with what? The spirit of the Most High, the spirit of the Most High's mouth, which is what? This truth, this word. All right, because what comes out of your mouth? Words. Okay, words, man. And if you put an S in front of words, you get what? Swords, and that is a what? A weapon. To what? To destroy, to consume. Okay, spiritually, it says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay, so Yahushua making his return is going to be first. It's going to be a dark day, and his appearance is all symbolic. All right, the light comes in during the time of darkness, and that's the times of darkness is what we're going into. Okay, we're going into verse 9. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Okay, and I believe when you go into the word, you see the word coming. No, not. Let me just check the word coming. Arrival, presence. All right. But really, it says after the working of Satan. Let's see. The working. There you go. All right. It says the word energia. Okay. It says. It says working efficiency in the New Testament used only of superhuman power, whether of God or of the devil. All right. It says energy. Let's see. Working energy. Energia. Yeah. There's a different word. Let me see if I can find it. And power and signs and lying wonders. Yeah, there's another word that goes in there that goes into the spirit. All right, the spirit that they're coming in. All right, meaning their agendas that they're coming in. All right, is all destruction. Okay, but here's the destruction is by what? Deception as well. Okay, because they deceive people into that destruction, man. Making turning evil to righteousness. All right, making something good good evil and evil good. All right, it says conscious and international falsehood. There you go. Oh my goodness. What word is that? Lying. Yay. There you go. Lying pseudos. Okay, a lie. Conscious. All right, and intentional. So like I said, international is intentional falsehood. Okay, conscious and intentional falsehood, man. And they know it. It says, in a broad sense, whatever is not what it seems to be, a perverse, impious, deceitful precepts. Okay, it says of perverse, impious, deceitful precepts, man. And that's what Esau is doing. Okay, that's what Esau is doing, man. Coming out with Operation Warp Speed, and then promising 95% efficacy, and then next thing you know, listen, this thing doesn't work. Let's go back. Let's change things. They setting things up. Okay, they setting things up, man. All right, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. All right, so that's how they're gonna get a lot of people who are gonna end up dying, because they got deceived. They actually believed and trusted in the devil. All right, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear the truth, man. They call it conspiracy theories. All right. They call it terrorism shit. All right. It says, and for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, meaning they're going to get caught. All right. In the lies that Esau is setting up. Okay. They're going to get caught in it. Okay. They're going to get caught in it. It says, verse 12, that they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Okay? That had pleasure in unrighteousness, man. This chapter is bad. You know? So that right there is talking about today. It's talking about right now, man. It's talking about the times that we're in. Okay? We've seen it every single day. All right? These people they have pleasure in unrighteousness. You see it every day, even here in Israel, like I said. Okay? But they're all what? Like the scripture says, they're damned. All right, who believe not the truth. So this 100% truth that we have, starting from the apostles of apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down. All right, we believe that we have that 100% truth, and people are coming against it and so on and so forth. That's because they have pleasure in unrighteousness, man. Straight up. All right, and they are damned and they're going to be destroyed. Okay, because the Lord has reserved them for that time. That's why you see what they're doing and you hear what they're saying. What do you think is going to happen to people who live like that? All right. So I'm going to leave it off there. Lord willing, you've been edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rchakodash, the water Yah Bashim Yahshua for the inspiration. And until next time, Shalom.